Hello, this is Stan Dubin, and welcome to the Hiring Tips Podcast. The name of this tip is Never Miss a Good Chance to Shut Up. Now, that quote is attributed to Will Rogers, and quoting from what looks like the official Will Rogers website, Will Rogers was an Oklahoma Indian, a cowboy, an entertainer, a movie and Broadway star, a writer, a speaker, a comedian, a philosopher, and a world figure. Will was born in 1879, and life at that time was likely a bit more in your face, but I believe the quote can also be applied to those giving hiring interviews. How many times have you found yourself going on and on about your company and its purpose? Have you ever spent too much time talking about people who held the position previously who just didn't pan out? Yes, you do want to make known what your company does, and yes, you want to be clear about the importance of the position being offered. But the hiring interview is an opportunity to find out about your prospect. The more time spent listening to your prospect, the more likely you'll come out of the interview knowing whether to hire her or not. You ask your candidate how she would handle a particular duty, and before the person has finished telling you, you cut her off so that you can tell her what you think is the best way to do it. Your prospect is telling you about her previous training for the position, and before she finishes, you jump in and say, well, you do realize you'll need to do some new training for our company, right? Sometimes you have to apply a bit of discipline to yourself during the hiring interview. And that discipline is simply not missing the chance to simply shut up. Well, maybe I'd word it, never miss a chance to be a better listener. And if you do become a better listener, you'll find yourself making better hiring decisions. The Hiring Tips is brought to you by the Employee Testing Center. We have an employee testing service that will help you hire better staff. It's very accurate, easy to understand, and delightfully affordable. Watch our 3-minute video at getbetterstaff.com. That's getbetterstaff.com. Our podcast does not represent legal advice. Employment law can vary from state to state. So please consult an attorney familiar with the law that applies to the area where your business is located for any legal questions specific to your company. Thanks for listening.